Hello, everybody out there in YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter land. Welcome to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And let's finish talking about this episode. All right, let's finish talking about this and just like crap piece of shit abortion, goddamn destroyer of fucking Sex and the City. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. That's a point of view you never got. Okay, when you watch the show with your girlfriends and your gay friends and all that, you're drinking your Cosmos and your slumber parties and all that kind of bullshit. All right. Yes, I know the show was not made for me, okay? But I did enjoy Sex and the City. Okay? I was a big fan of it back in the day when it first came out. I watched every episode back then too, okay? And when they announced that they were going to make this piece of shit, we didn't know it was going to be a piece of shit until we actually saw the first episode when Carrie murders Big at the end. All right, and then we realized where the show was going, and it pretty much went that way. It actually was worse than I thought it was going to go. It went a lot worse than I thought it was going to go. All right, but it's here now. Whatever. This is the second season. And I want to finish up this episode because tomorrow another new episode comes out. Oh, yeah. Lucky us, huh? Yeah, we're only halfway into the season right now, okay? So let's finish up this fucking episode. First of all, I'm going to tell you straight out here, okay, that I am not going to censor myself, all right? I'm going to tell you the truth because that's what the world needs. The world needs truth. Okay, I'm not going to talk to you like a girl. Okay, well, maybe I am, but I mean, I'm not going to talk to you like I'm trying to protect your feelings or anything. I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? Straight up, baby, with no lube. That's how I do it here. Okay, so if you cannot handle that, get the fuck out right now, okay? If you can't handle the truth, get the fuck out right now, okay? Because that's how I do it here, okay? Because people need to know the truth. They need to know about this stuff, all right? Now, unfortunately, social media like YouTube does not want to know the truth, okay? They don't want people talking the truth. So right now, they're actively censoring us. They are. They're censoring us here. They don't want anybody that's not in line with their agenda, with their identity politics, you know, with their CRT, you know, you name it, okay, with their victimhood they're trying to sell you. If you're not in line with that, okay, then they don't want to hear from you. And they're going to try to suppress you on this platform, which is supposed to be free speech. Hence is why I'm also mirroring all my videos on Rumble, and I'm also mirroring them on Twitter as well, because the Twitter now is actually a little bit more non-biased, all right? But if you would like to know my Rumble account, this is it, okay? Knows Diego. That's my Rumble, okay? So if you want to look at my videos on Rumble, you can do it there too, because I know they're not going to age restrict them like they're doing here on YouTube. They just started doing that, by the way. Even though I haven't really changed my content. I've been making the same type of videos for the past 2 years, and they just now started restricting it. Okay, well, you have to like log in, they have to verify your ID and all that kind of shit before. You know, whenever I make these videos, I automatically put down they're not for kids. These videos are not for kids. I don't want little kids watching these videos. Okay, these are for adults. It's one adult talking to another adult. Okay, but YouTube wants to fucking age restrict it. Okay, because I thought they were already doing that. Okay, because they just want to limit my views. They don't want me to they don't want people to see my videos. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And then also at Twitter, this is my handle on Twitter, okay? So if you want to find me on Twitter, that's it right there, okay? So everything that I put here, I'm going to put there too, okay? So it's not age restricted, okay? But you know, I think the world needs a lot of truth, okay? I think women that watch this show, one of the biggest problems I had with the original show Sex and the City was that it wasn't portraying men correctly, okay? But yet a lot of women were watching the show. So a lot of women, especially young girls, okay, we're watching Sex and the City, and they were getting ideas about men just by watching the show. I mean, why would you need to date an architect, okay, when Carrie can do it for you and she can tell you what it's like on an episode? You see what I mean? Just shit like that, all right? And they weren't getting the men correctly, and that was my biggest gripe I had with Sex and the City. The women I thought were fine. Okay, yeah, they're outlandish and shit, you know, but I thought that was fine. It was entertaining, which is really what I wanted. Okay, I mean, I would watch Sopranos right after Sex and the City, okay? So what the fuck, okay? And we all know how men come across in Sopranos, all right? Yes, they don't come across very well, but they're very likable. They're very believable. You see what I mean? And that's the same thing with Sex and the City. So I can't condemn Sex and the City and then praise Sopranos. I couldn't do it. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite, all right? So here's a show, Sopranos, which is showing everyone how evil men can be. And then you got a show like Sex and the City who's showing everyone how slutty women can be, all right? And both shows are praised by both sexes, okay? So there's nothing wrong with Sex and the City. I just thought they got the guys wrong. Honestly, I thought they got the guys wrong, okay? And that's what I would talk about whenever I watch an episode on Sunday night. It would drop, and then the next day at work or at school, whatever, girls would talk about it. I'd jump in the conversation. I'd be like, no, that's not realistic. No guy would ever do that. That's bullshit. This would never happen in real life, and blah blah blah. And they're like, well, how would you know? You're not a woman. No, but I'm a straight guy. Okay, and I'm the only straight guy that's even talking about this show. Okay, I guarantee you, nobody behind the lens of this fucking TV show was a straight guy. Okay, but I am, and I'm gonna tell you the truth about how straight guys think and how we feel about these women, these situations, these episodes, and all that kind of shit. That's what I do here. Okay, so the episode that we're talking about today here, it's season 2. We're on. Damn, dude. All these fucking notes. Season 2, episode 5. What is the name of this episode? Who gives a shit? That's the name of the episode. Who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit. I'm almost done reviewing. All right, so where we left off last time, okay, is Shay. Everyone's favorite character, Shay. Remember her? That fucking land whale that looks like fucking Fred Flintstone with lipstick on, who, if Fred Flintstone got fucking stoned all the time and thought he was a member of New Kids on the Block, fucking a la 1989. Yeah, that's Shay, okay? Yeah, well, her pilot did not pick up, okay? She went to LA to film a pilot called Shay Casa? Or Shay Pasa. Yeah, what the fuck, man? With Tony Danza. And yes, the real Tony Danza showed up for this piece of shit. Oh my God, he must be hurting for work. But anyway, yes, they tested a pilot. They did a pilot and then they tested it, okay? Well, the audience reaction to this pilot was basically old men didn't get it and they used the wrong pronouns. Okay, and this other transgender things, an Asian one though, did not like the show, did not like the way that it portrayed non-binary people. It portrayed them as if it's something to be sad about when you come out as non-binary, as opposed to something to be proud of. Okay, yeah, like that would ever fucking happen in real life. Okay, on a fucking TV show in 2023 in LA, no fucking less. No, that would not happen there. It might happen in fucking Salt Lake City, Utah, but it wouldn't happen in fucking LA. All right. So they thought it wasn't portrayed correctly, so the show did not get picked up. So now Shay's all upset. She's pissed off. So what she do when she's pissed off? She gets stoned. Okay, she can't afford her new apartment in New York since the pilot did not fucking pick up. And her girlfriend Miranda's a fucking basket case. Well, of course she is. We already knew that. Us who have been following the show for how many fucking years now, we already knew that Miranda was a fucking undecided piece of shit. Okay, now I know some of you like Miranda. I never liked Miranda. I thought the best looking she was in the first season, back when she kind of could pass as straight. She was straight passing back then. Okay, but after that, she never really convinced me that she was heterosexual. Okay, never. Like, I know they did that episode in the first season, okay, where she tried to get on with the girl. It just wasn't right for her. Well, how fucking times have changed, right? Okay, so anyway, I never really liked Miranda, but I would fuck her. In the first season I would, but after that I would not. I most definitely would not, okay? Not only is she the least attractive out of the 4 women, she has the worst personality, okay? Not only is she a downer, but she fucking hates men, and she calls herself some sort of fucking feminist. Like, she's not going to surrender any of her power to some man, because I guess she thinks she is a man. Okay, and of course her husband, Steve, who was actually had a backbone on Sex and the City, is now some fucking limp dick fucking handicapped fucking beta male cuck, which he never was before. I mean, he was never the most aggressive guy. He was never the most masculine guy either. He had that whiny, nasally voice, from Queens, or where the fuck he's from. Where the fuck was he from? Was he from Bensonhurst? Who the fucking knows? Anyway, I think he was from Queens, actually. Okay, so he never had that like the deep voice, the macho man attitude, but he did have a limit to how much bullshit he was going to let Miranda give him. All right, he did have a limit to that, and he let her know when she crossed the fucking line. Okay, he is not doing that on this show. Okay, he fucking lost his balls probably somewhere in the early 2000s. Okay, and he hasn't seen him since. All right, now, and he's deaf in one ear now too. Okay, he lets Miranda boss him around to the point where Miranda just starts fucking another person, and she makes it look like it's his fault, even though he had no idea that she wasn't happy, because she never told him she wasn't happy. You see what I mean? She just fucking gave up on her marriage just like that. Okay, and starts fucking some disgusting fucking land whale with lipstick on. Okay, yeah, and this is the woman we're supposed to fucking feel empathy for. We're supposed to relate to her and feel sorry for her horrible marriage. Well, we already know Steve. We know Steve better than we know Shay. Okay, we were there. Okay, for those of us that have been fans for this long, that are my age, okay, we were there when him and fucking Miranda got married. Okay, we were there when they first met. Okay, we were there when they had their first baby, when they had their only baby, like when Brady was born. Okay, we were there for all that shit. So we know Steve a hell of a lot better than we know Shay, and it's no contest. Steve is definitely the better partner. Okay, how he put up with Miranda this long, I have no fucking idea, but he did. He stuck it out with her. I don't know why. I don't know how. I can't explain that. Okay, my only explanation of that is that the show was written by gay guys. Okay, so in the gay guy universe, yeah, Miranda would be the perfect woman. okay, for a straight guy, okay? A woman to put a fucking man in his place, okay? You see what I mean? And this is just fucking bullshit. It doesn't work in real life, okay? Sure as fuck, I never fucking believed it either, okay? But I do believe that fucking someone like Steve, if we assume that Miranda is heterosexual, which turns out she's not, but if we assume that she is, okay, then I would think that Steve is probably the best option she'll ever fucking have. Okay, she'll never get better than Steve. Okay, she'll never get better than Steve. Okay, and she threw all that away. She threw away the father of her child to go be with this fucking land whale thing in LA. Okay, so now this land whale thing is suffering. So what does she do? Now that her show got canceled, and maybe it's starting to creep up on her that she's not very funny, and she's not really that talented. There's really nothing special about her at all, other than her identity, which is actually interchangeable. Anybody can fucking do that. I can put a wig on right now and call myself a fucking woman, okay, and I'll be praised, okay? But that's it. Other than that, my personality has not changed. You see what I mean? There's nothing to Shay except her fucking identity as a trans non-binary fucking land whale. That's the whole focus of her character. That's all she is. She's nothing else. She is nothing else. That's the problem. She's not a well-written character. Okay, she's an identity. She's a blue check mark. Okay, she checks a box and that's it. Okay, there's nothing else about her. Okay, she has no real characteristics other than she's fucking non-binary. There's nothing else to her, so we don't give a shit about her. You see what I mean? And Miranda fucking has no fucking, her personality did a complete 180. Okay, instead of being this feminist, I don't take shit from my partner, she's the biggest fucking, she's more of a cuck than fucking Steve is. Okay, she will happily put up with all of fucking Shay's mood swings, all of her detachment, all of her disrespect. You know, if Shay's not happy, Miranda's not happy. You see what I mean? So everything she does now is for Shay. Shay is like her fucking master. Okay, Miranda's like a fucking slave, and everything she does is to fucking please Shay now. She was never this way with Steve. She never fucking licked fucking Steve's asshole the way Miranda's literally licking fucking Shay's asshole. Okay, like what the fuck? Like this is a completely different fucking character. Now I know in real life Cynthia Nixon left her husband for another fucking butt ugly fucking he-she thing. Okay, but you're not supposed to be playing yourself, Cynthia Nixon. You're supposed to be playing a character named Miranda Hobbs. Okay, who despite being a bitch has some redeeming qualities. Well, Miranda now has no redeeming qualities at all. You know, and the show is written like she's the fucking hero. Like we need to root for her. No, we don't. We don't. They're trying to treat her like some fucking Bridget Jones Diary type shit. No, we like Bridget Jones, okay? We like, she's a fuddy-duddy, and she's kind of an airhead, and she makes stupid shit, you know, she makes stupid decisions, and she falls on her ass all the time. They always have to show her big fat ass to us in fucking 4D, but we empathize with her, with Bridget Jones, okay? Because we know that she's trying. She's fucking up all the time, but she's trying, so we relate to her. We can respect her. We want her to succeed. Okay, we don't want Miranda to succeed. She's just a fuck up. She's fucking up her life over and over again, going against everything that we knew about the character to be this totally different fucking person. You know, it's like, what the fuck is this? You know, goddamn. At least with straight Miranda, we had the illusion that she had fucking morals, and the Sex and the City left us with some hope. We had a little bit of hope for her. Okay, remember when Steve's mom was played, I forgot her character's name, but she was played by Ann Mira, Ben Stiller's real life mom. Okay, remember how she had dementia? You know, she had a minor stroke and she was forgetting things. She was getting lost and she was, you know, saying things that made no sense. Remember that? Remember how Miranda decided to take care of her anyway? Okay, that was a growth session there. Okay, that was an arc. That was a character arc, which they don't understand what that is anymore. Okay, that meant that Miranda started off somewhere in the first episode, okay, as a certain type of person, and by the end of the last movie, she ended up being a different type of person. You see what I mean? She had a story arc, a character arc. She went from one place to another. By the time the series was over, she was a different person, a better person, a less selfish person. That's what we thought. Only for fucking and just like crap to fucking throw all that fucking away. Like within a couple of episodes, she's fucking getting fingered by a trans fucking land whale. And then she's fucking leaving her husband. And then she cures herself of alcoholism. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's bullshit. Not believable. Sorry, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I never liked Miranda. I fucking hate her now. Anyway, so Shay decides that she needs some time and space, okay? Like this is a fucking physics class, okay? She needs time and fucking space away from Miranda. So of course Miranda is probably gonna go fucking slice, you know, end herself now because of that, because that's how strong her feelings are for Shay. Her feelings are not this strong for Steve, her husband, the man she's been married to for 20 plus years. Okay, they're not this strong for her fucking son, the guy who just had his underage girlfriend break up with him in fucking Amsterdam. okay, and that he was also considering ending himself as well. No, her feelings aren't. She don't give a shit about them. What she gives a shit about is Shay, and that Shay feels better. And she even tries to act like a fucking cheerleader. Don't ever fucking do that again, Cynthia Nixon. Don't try to act like a cheerleader. Go, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, don't ever do that again, Cynthia Nixon. That's fucking disgusting. Okay. Okay. The word Miranda and cheerleading. Those two words don't go together at all in any form. All right. So that's going on here. Okay. Now the story moves on to the next thing. The other plot going on here is Seema. Okay, everyone's favorite Indian girl. Okay, Seema has been dating a man with an ED. He's got erectile dysfunction. Okay, so what do all guys do when they have erectile dysfunction? You know, do they take Viagra? Do they take Kalis? Okay, no, they don't do that. You know, what he does, he brings a penis pump along with him everywhere he goes. You know, for emergencies. Okay, and he definitely has one now. Okay, so he's in a room with Seema. We don't know if it's Seema's apartment bedroom or if it's a hotel. They're in the Mandorian Hotel. We don't know. They met in the Mandorian Hotel bar lobby. Okay, but I don't know if he's got a room there or what. It's never explained. Okay. But anyway, they're getting it on, and the first thing he does is what all men do when they're about to get it on with a woman. They're about to get her clothes off. He tells her, "Yeah, I got ED." But no problem, I brought my penis pump with me, you know? That's my bag, baby, you know? And then hook that thing up and just start plunging away. Ooh. Yeah, one of those guys, okay? Yeah. No, I don't talk from experience. So anyway, don't you want to know? No. I don't. Anyway, yeah, so he's plunging away there, okay, going to town, okay? And Seema's kind of annoyed by it, but at least it did make him hard, okay? And I can understand, you know, if Seema was in bed with me, I'd have to borrow it too, you know? So yeah, I totally understand, you know? There might not be enough Viagra in the world, okay, for Seema, okay? For me and Seema, all right? So I can understand. I empathize with him is what I'm trying to say. I empathize with this guy. And the reason I say guys because they never reveal his name in this episode. He's just the penis pump guy, all right? So anyway, he pumps it up. He gets it hard enough, okay? Probably puts a cock ring on there to keep the blood in there and so he can go to town on her, okay? Well, she decides she's going to keep seeing him because it was B+ sex, okay? And because like all men, she has to finish herself off, okay? No guy has ever been able to finish her off, all right? At least not most of the time. Yeah, fuck you too. Anyway, so that's going on here. Okay, she decides to keep seeing him, okay, because it's better than fucking jerking off, right? Yeah, sure it is. Okay, because Seema, remember, she broke up with her boyfriend, an episode ago because he was trying to get $100K out of her to invest in a nightclub? Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't a Nigerian prince that she met online. But anyway, so that's going on, okay? So the penis pump guy's having sex with Seema. That's the next scene that we see here on the show, okay? And she did not come, okay? He did, but she didn't come, okay? So what happens? He rolls over on his back, and she goes next to her. So I'm guessing this is her apartment, her own bedroom apartment, her own bedroom in her apartment. And she reaches for the cover, and she pulls out her fucking vibrator, and she starts going to town with that shit, all right? And for some reason, the penis pump guy takes offense to that. To her fucking finishing herself off with a fucking with a vibrator, and he tells her so. He said, "This is not cool, Seema. That's not cool. Okay, what the hell? All right, we just finished doing it, and now you're gonna fucking that thing, it's making this whirring noise, and that is just not cool at all, Seema. Like you're saying, I'm not enough for you, that you need a vibrator, that's like so not cool, Seema. You really shouldn't be doing that. Okay, it's really pissing me off. Okay, I can't even lay down and concentrate with that fucking vibrating noise going on here, Seema. It's really not cool. I don't like the fact that you're doing that, Seema. It's not cool at all. No. I should be enough for you. Any woman that needs a vibrator, he basically goes into one of those fucking bullshit rants that no guy would ever do in real life. Now, I'm not saying some guys don't feel this way. I don't feel this way, but a few guys do that have spoken to me about this before, but they're not going to tell her this shit. It's not a girl that they're just fucking. They might tell this to their wife or some shit, or a girl they're considering being serious with, but they're not going to tell this to a girl they've only fucked twice. Okay? Who gives a shit? I'm probably never going to fucking see her again. I'm in a fucking hotel, for Christ's sake. Okay? I'm probably never going to fucking see her again. All right, so who gives a shit if she wants to finish herself off with a goddamn vibrator? Good for her, Goddamn. If she didn't like the way I did it, who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. You know why? First of all, because it's Seema. And number two, because shit, I closed my eyes, dude. And also, what I did is I closed my eyes, and in my mind, I was fucking Margot Robbie all night. All right, so fuck, I wasn't even fucking you, so I don't care. Close my eyes, and all of a sudden it's Margot Robbie. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, see what I mean? So what the fuck, you know? Damn. You know? Who cares? Now, obviously, you need to satisfy your women. That's very important, okay? Okay, but that takes communication. Okay, you got to fucking talk to each other. You got to not every girl's the same. I mean, although most girls are, honestly. But some girls are different. You know, some girls they want to get they want to get fucking juiced up first before we go in there. Okay, some girls want to come before we have sex, before we have penetration. That makes it easier for them to come. Okay, or some women want something extra after we're done. You know, so it all depends. It all fucking depends. You know, so if this is a woman you care about, absolutely. You know, but if it's not, just fuck it. Let her fucking play with herself. It's not like you're ever gonna fucking see her again. Who gives a shit? Goddamn, you know, you're not fucking married to her. So what's going on here? Okay, and so so she didn't come. So she immediately goes for a vibrator, like I said. Okay, this freaks him out. Okay, and she says like, "Well, you're freaked out, okay? Okay, you're the one that's fucking washing. You're drying off your penis pump in my fucking dish rack right now, okay?" So he washes his fucking penis pump in her fucking dishwasher. Okay, once again, I got to raise the bullshit flag. This is very old Sex in the City. They would do this every episode. Okay, a girl would meet a guy. She'd be attracted to the guy. She'd fuck the guy. Then she would find something wrong with the guy. And then she'd break up with the guy. Next episode, rinse and repeat. It's always the fucking same thing. Okay, and the men are always portrayed as fucking idiots. They had no fucking common sense. They didn't know how to fucking do shit. They couldn't even wipe their ass without a woman helping them, okay? And that's what we're back to again now on Just Like Crap. I think they've been reading the emails. They've been reading the message boards, okay? And they realize they've gotten so far away from Sex in the City that they're losing their viewership, so they're trying to go back there, okay? The problem is these women are not 34, 35, or 40 years old anymore, okay? These women are in their fucking late 50s, okay? And nobody really wants to see this shit. Well, I don't want to see some fucking 53-year-old woman playing with herself with a fucking vibrator, okay? I don't want to see some 55-year-old guy fucking pumping his Peter up, okay? I don't want to fucking see that, okay? But they have to do that, okay? Because for some fucking reason, they feel this is what we want. Okay, yes, that would have been cool in 1998, okay, but it's not 1998 anymore, all right? And they don't look the way they did in 1998. None of the women do, all right? They look fucking sick, actually. So it's pretty pathetic, to be honest with you, okay? So this guy obviously has no common sense. He doesn't realize that, you know, bringing a penis pump with you everywhere you go is not something that normal people do. Even people that have ED, they don't fucking do that. Okay? Much less do they wash it in their fucking, in the girl whose bed they're fucking in. Okay? In her apartment, they don't fucking wash their penis pump there. Okay? This is stupid. No guy would ever fucking do this. But on this show, that's how stupid these guys are. They do shit like this. He has no problem pumping himself up in front of a woman. Like, what the fuck? Okay, if a guy needed a penis pump, he sure as fuck wouldn't do it right in front of the girl that he's about to have sex with, and he sure as hell wouldn't tell her that either. Like, what the fuck is bullshit? Okay? God damn. Moving right along. Okay, so the vibrating noise bothers him, okay? And she starts going like, well, how do you think I feel? You're worried about the for my vibrator? I'm the one that's got to put up with your every time you're pumping yourself up. You know? Okay, and he gets up and leaves, okay, because he's upset, okay? His masculinity has suffered. No, dude, you had no masculinity. You had none, okay? Once you fucking pulled out your penis pump and started doing that in front of her, you know, no, you threw away your man card a long time ago, right? So don't fucking start getting upset now that your ego's hurt, okay? How is it that her using a vibrator would bother a guy, but a guy fucking pumping himself up in front of a girl he just met, that doesn't bother him at all. For him, that's fucking normal. That makes no fucking sense. You see what I mean? This is what happens when the show's written by gay guys and by straight men that happen to have vaginas. Okay, you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. They don't fucking get the guys right. They don't know what a fucking straight guy is, all right? So he keeps telling her how it's not cool, and the more he walks out of the room, and the more he keeps screaming at her, it's not cool, the louder she turns her vibrator on, okay? Just to give him a big fuck you, you know? God damn it, dude. This is why you don't ever fuck at a girl's place. You bring her back to your place. All right, moving right along. George and Carrie are making out. Okay, George is the app designer. Okay, but his partner, he's heterosexual. Obviously, he's making out with Carrie. But his partner, okay, is always nagging on him about he's got to do this, got to do this. His business partner, you know, he picks up his dry cleaning. He yells at him for dating girls that are working on his project. They got a due date. All this kind of crazy shit's going on here. So his partner's the one that keeps him on track, keeps him focused on his work. Okay, and keeps yelling at him when he's falling behind on his work. All right. Well, he's always calling and FaceTiming when George is trying to flirt with Carrie. Okay, and Carrie's getting a little pissed off at this. All right. So George and Carrie are making out, okay? He needs help with his shirt because he broke his wrist. That's why he met Carrie. She was standing in the middle of a bike lane, so he was doing a message. He was acting as a messenger, and he fell off the fucking bike instead of hitting her. He fell off the bike, he broke his wrist. That's how they fucking met, all right? So she's helping him out because of his wrist, okay? And his phone starts to ring, and of course, this is his partner, Paul. Paul didn't get the final desk sent to him, okay? The final disc. Okay, whatever, I don't know, some fucking app that they're working on. He didn't get it sent to him. He said, I thought I sent it, you know, but apparently he didn't. So it's a work-related issue is what it is, all right? Okay, so his partner's pissed off, okay, that he's with Carrie. He's pissed. He's like, why, you hanging out with that girl again, okay? You're supposed to be finishing that app, okay? That thing is due next to it. I put everything, all the money that I have my whole life, I put into this fucking deal, and you're blowing it for me. You know, that kind of shit, right? So he runs off to go get it. He leaves the phone there. Like, that would ever fucking happen. I'm sorry, if my business partner's yelling at me because I fucked up something, and I got to go to the next room to go look for whatever it is I'm looking for, I'm going to bring my phone with me. I'm not going to leave it there so that my girlfriend can fucking see his face and listen to all the fucking, all the beratements that he's giving me. Okay. That's bullshit. No, that would never happen in real life. All right. So yeah, so she's just sitting there, and he notices Carrie there, so he decides that he's going to explain himself to Carrie. So he's trying to tell Carrie, listen, I know you probably think that I'm the asshole in this situation. I'm not trying to be. It's just that, you know, I'm the business guy, he's the creative guy, and sometimes I got to give him a push because he tends to be irresponsible. If I'm not the one pushing him to meet our deadlines and to do, you know. And Carrie's just like, I'm not fucking having any of this shit, right? You know. Okay, so she walks out of there and she sits down on the stairway. It's a 2-story fucking loft that he lives in. It's very nice. Okay, and she waits for him to come out. Okay, he apologizes. Hey, I'm sorry about my partner. I say, you know what? The guy Paul is not your partner. Okay, he's your wife. Okay, that guy is your wife. Okay, and I'm not looking for that job. Okay, I don't want to meet your wife. Okay, I didn't want to date you just to date your wife too. Okay, I didn't know it was a package deal. I don't do that. You know. So she walks away from it. Okay. And she calls Paul his wife, okay? And she doesn't like it, okay? And she wishes him a long and happy marriage. She actually tells him that, okay? You and your partner have a long and happy marriage, okay? And coming from a woman that fucking killed her husband, okay? And then she walks out of there. I guess she feels she has some self-respect now or something. Who the fuck knows, okay? But that's how this episode ends, okay? She walks out of there, okay? And Carrie gets back up on the bike, whatever the fuck that means. She decides to get back up on the bike. Whatever the fuck, I don't know. It's some fucking, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's some metaphor for something that happened earlier, okay? But that's how this episode ends. She decides to quit seeing George. So George lasted one episode, okay? And the biggest problem with him, okay, was that his partner keeps calling. That's not the biggest problem. Yeah, the biggest problem is he keeps answering his fucking phone, okay? Dude, you turn your fucking phone off, okay? All right, if I'm with some pussy, okay, I don't give a shit if my store is burning down to the ground, okay? My phone is fucking off, okay? There's a time and a place for everything, okay? You see what I mean? There's nothing I can do. If my store is on fucking fire, it's on fire, okay? Okay, so nothing, whether I know about it now or whether I know about it later, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? The point is that I'm fucking busy right now. I'm gonna turn my fucking phone off when I've got a guest, all right? And I'll turn it back on when I have time to talk. That's how normal people do it, but not on this show because straight guys are all a bunch of fucking idiots, like they are in every fucking episode, all right? Okay, all right, so I'm going to stop my review right here, thank God. But tomorrow they will release a new episode of And Just Like Crap, okay? And then I'm going to get started reviewing on that one as well, okay? So just in case you want to know again, this is my Rumble account here. If you want to see me on Rumble, that's it right there, okay? And if you want to see me on Twitter, okay, this is my Twitter handle here, okay? That's my Twitter, all right? Okay, so thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you on the next episode when it drops tomorrow, okay?